Hello, everyone. Welcome to ACIM Movie Reflections. ChatGPT. Relate A Course in Miracles to the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire through the lens of A Course in Miracles. Mrs. Doubtfire is a touching exploration of identity, family, forgiveness, honesty, love, attachment, and the many masks people wear in order to receive love. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, it becomes a beautiful lesson about authenticity, healing relationships, and discovering that love cannot be sustained through deception, but can be restored through forgiveness. At its heart, the movie asks, can love survive when identities and appearances change? ACIM answers, love remains because it is not dependent on form. The many masks of the ego. Danielle literally creates a new identity, a new appearance, a new personality, a new role. ACIM teaches that the ego itself is a mask, a self-concept created to hide what we believe we are. The movie beautifully illustrates how much effort goes into maintaining a false identity, the desire to be loved. Everything Danielle does is driven by a longing to remain connected to his children. Beneath the comedy lies a universal desire to love, to be loved, to belong. ACIM teaches that every mind longs to remember its union with love. The movie beautifully reflects this longing. Appearances can deceive. The entire story revolves around appearances. What seems true is often not true. What appears impossible becomes possible. ACIM teaches that perception is unreliable when based solely on appearances. The movie beautifully demonstrates this lesson as well. Special roles and identities. Danielle identifies as father, actor, husband, Mrs. Doubtfire. The ego constantly attaches to roles. ACIM teaches that roles are temporary and do not define our true identity. The movie beautifully exposes the fluid nature of these self-concepts. The cost of dishonesty. Although Danielle's intentions are loving, deception creates complications. ACIM teaches that healing requires honesty because truth and illusion cannot coexist. The movie beautifully illustrates how concealment eventually gives way to revelation. Forgiveness restores connection. The deeper healing in the story occurs not through disguise, but through forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, compassion. ACIM teaches that forgiveness is the bridge that restores awareness of love. The movie beautifully reflects this process as well. Love beyond circumstances. The family structure changes, relationships change, circumstances change, yet love remains. ACIM teaches that real love is not dependent on form. The movie beautifully demonstrates this truth. Letting go of control. Danielle repeatedly attempts to control outcomes. The ego believes control will bring happiness. ACIM teaches that peace comes through trust rather than control. The movie beautifully reflects this lesson as well. Healing through authenticity. As truth emerges, the possibility for genuine relationship increases. Masks become unnecessary. ACIM teaches that healing occurs when defenses are laid aside. The movie beautifully portrays this shift. The central reflection. The ego watches Mrs. Doubtfire and asks, how can I keep what I love? How can I control the situation? What role do I need to play? The Holy Spirit watches Mrs. Doubtfire and asks, can I trust that love does not depend on appearances? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a beautiful lesson in forgiveness, honesty, and enduring nature of love. Danielle's journey symbolizes the mind learning that love cannot be secured through roles, disguises, or control. The deepest message may be the ego believes that love depends on circumstances, roles, and appearances. The Holy Spirit teaches that love remains unchanged beneath all changing forms. Healing begins when we stop hiding behind masks and allow ourselves to be known honestly. What is real does not need a disguise. Love survives because love is what we truly are.